Now Luffy is still weak from the last attack from Dogtooth, which we actually see Flambe actually still laughing about it with her cronies, which she's trying to prevent Dogtooth spying her. Spying her. Well, actually, catch her. Which we actually see Luffy trying to get back up. In which we actually saw Dogtooth knowing that Flambe is here on Mirror World, which he actually walking over to her, in which he actually asked what's so funny right before he stabbed himself with his own spear, which he actually did, and everybody's actually in shock. And he actually take off his scarf, revealing his face to everybody, including Flambe, which she's actually in shock of seeing his face for the first time, in which she actually thought that she look up to him, but she decided to badmouthing him about how ugly his mouth really is. That's exactly how the bullies picked on him after they say he has a strength of a monster, in which she told his underlings to take photos of his face so they can actually have something to laugh at him at his fan club, which we actually seen him using his future ability, and also Luffy is doing his. But when they actually did it, they decided that the Haki have crashed once again, just like what happened with Doflamingo back at Dressrosa, and that crash caused everybody around it to pass out, including Flambe, just like the Conqueror Spirit. Meanwhile, back at the ocean, we actually see Big Mom is still chasing after Bags and after the cake, which they actually head over to Liquor Island, but it actually too close. So Chiffon actually say that we're going to Fluffy Island, which it will be too late for them, but she actually suggests that even though she's still suffering from hunger pegs, we actually, they actually go over there long enough for them to get the cake to her, which we actually seen Big Mom became dinner after she actually suffering from the hunger pegs, which we actually seen Sanji headed over to Chocolate Island to meet up with Luffy, and that means leaving the crew as well. Meanwhile, Smoothie actually using her slashing attacks on the Dawson Sunny, but she actually became bigger after she using her sword to drain the fluid from her own men, in which we actually seen how she actually did it, which it actually is a work of her devil fruit, but we don't know what it is, and so we actually can tell that we actually seen her using her attacks on the Dawson Sunny, while Jinbei is dodging it. And we actually knew that the more that she absorbed, the stronger her attacks are getting, as she actually grows a giant sword right after Carrot actually awakens, in which we actually seen her using that giant sword on the Dawson Sunny. But meanwhile, we actually seen Luffy and Dogtooth getting ready for the final attack. For the final battle. So we actually seen them getting ready for it. So I hope we'll see the climax of that battle Now, I cannot wait for the climax of the battle between Luffy and Dogtooth. Now, we actually knew that Luffy's gonna win, so I guess in the next episode, we're gonna see it actually happening. So I cannot wait. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and come on with thinking about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. But till then, this is Emma guys right here saying sign out. Laters.